7 types of men who frighten women most. We all know the typical women with a way of being, let's say, uncomfortable, that end up scaring away all the men who want them. The classic obsessive who already wants to marry you after the second date or who only looks for you to sponsor the party. You know that with none of these girls you can have a stable relationship, and some of them have sociopath features. Maybe at some point in your life, you will consider that the time has come to settle down and get the ideal woman, your life partner. But before you start looking for that special girl, you also need to consider your own personality. Just as there are some that frighten men with their attitudes, so also men have personalities, habits, and ways of being that do not help them at all for a stable relationship. If you are looking for something more formal with a woman, you must know these 7 types of men that are the kryptonite of women. If one, or more, of these descriptions apply to you, we can only wish you luck in your conquests. You will need it. 1. The maintained. The independence of a man is a great attraction for women. Having your own place, a house or even a rented apartment, and a stable job are indicators that you are mature enough, at least not to be living at the expense of others. Men who spend their money by asking their parents or who cannot maintain their own lifestyle are unpleasant to women. You may think that you are totally independent of your parents, but you should also think about your finances, and if you are up to the top of your debts you may not be as independent as you think. 2. The beau, all mine. Of course, it is attractive for girls to know that you have experience in love affairs and that you have had other partners, but if you are really looking for a stable relationship you do not need to be bragging about your previous conquests. Real women are upset that you tell them stories about all your ex, real or invented, to try to impress them. Needless to say that once you want a stable relationship, it would also serve to renounce the attitude of a gallant who wants to win as many women as possible, but there are some men who serve to remind them again and again. 3. The submissive. Life is not for cowards. Even in these times when the masculine attitude is immediately labeled as misogynistic, it is still essential to have security and a high self-esteem personality. Of course, there are many women who only want a man to submit to their rules, but those relationships have nothing to gain however long they may be. If you are one of those men who, in any circumstance, have to change their opinion and attitude frequently, you need to work a little more on your confidence and perseverance. The brave triumph, man. 4. Mama's boy. You start a car as well as you start a family. Just think of Seymour Skinner of The Simpsons. There you have a perfect example of what not to do if you really want to engage in a formal relationship. Nobody is going to reproach you for loving your mother, but you must also keep her out of your love life and put limits on her influence in your life. If you are going to neglect your partner for giving your mom a treat, better not bother looking for a woman. If you decide to stay with your mom, Dr. Freud will wallow once more in his grave. 5. The blackmailer. The existentialist philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre said that you must accept the freedom of the other person. If you do not respect their freedom, you are converting them into an object, and an object from which you cannot receive love. Men who use blackmail and manipulate their partner as long as they are by their side, will one day understand that they are not really receiving love, understanding or tenderness. 6. The liar. Related to perseverance, women seek sincerity. They want a man who tells the truth and holds it even if it is painful. It is not about you telling her that she really has gained weight, but that you do not need to cover your actions with pretexts. Of course, this also includes the unfaithful. 7. The boastful. The truth is that there are many women who only see a man's wallet. If the girls you frequent only look for your brand clothes, your latest car model or your material possessions, it's fine. But keep in mind that they do not really like you, but what you have. Source: https://www.layatelveren.com. To learn more about 7 types of men who frighten women most, download my book free by clicking the book image on the right or the link in the description below, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video.